Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another Chart Nerd TA video. We're going to be taking a look at Moonbeam. The ticker is GLMR against USDT on the daily time frame here. Now, looking at this chart, you can see that from the local lows that we've had for Moonbeam back here, that was a level of support at around 30 cents. We are currently up a nice chunky 44% off of that low, which is lovely. And we did, I think in my previous Moonbeam video, I did say we had this is a level of support and resistance that's had a few points of contact on both ends. You can see that back here it was support in September 2022. We was holding it as support, okay, and we eventually came up. We put in a lower high than this high here, which we met impulsively there, and you can see that we came down. We actually lost this support, and once we lost the support area, we came down, put a low in, and we retraced back to it and turned it to resistance. Now this is where we met this descending trend line. Okay, so you had this local high, you came down, you ran back into this area and this 42 cent area is resistance. You met resistance on this trend line, created a lower high than this high, indicated depleting buying pressure. You came down, retested this low, okay, and you actually put in a new low through a corrective wave here. For GLMR, and you came down to that 30 cent area, 31 cents roughly, where we've actually had this 44% move. So what's been nice to see for GLMR here on the daily is that we've actually managed to break through this resistance area on the daily that we held as resistance since November 2022, and this is, I think this gave us that indication. Okay, you've got this impulsive wave. Now what happened at this point when you did break this resistance? Okay, we had a nice couple of weeks here where we ran back into this area as resistance again. Okay, so again, this was previous support in September 2022 all the way till November, where you lost it, met it as resistance, came back for a lower low actually, but then you came back up again, you ran into it as resistance again for a second time, you pulled back, but at this point you held a higher level of support and you managed to break out and actually melt through this resistance. So what you can see here now is that GLMR, it came back for support, broke out, okay, and it broke out of this area. So what it's been doing is it's met a target, ran into previous resistance again, okay, ran just shy of resistance, and it's been holding this level of support. So I think what we're looking for here is for GLMR to hold this area of previous resistance as support, turn it to support, and potentially what we've got is from this low a wave 1, this is a wave 2, this is your wave 3. Right now we're looking for a wave 4 somewhere in this area to hold a support, to get continuation for a wave 5 breakout, which I can potentially get a target on for us right now. So I think that where we potentially could be looking to go through is from this low retracing back up to this high. I think we could see an impulsive move potentially up to this 53 cent range for GLMR. I would say the 1618 is a bit of an overextension, but you do see that it ties up also with this previous level of resistance that GLMR met back in September 2022, and that area does tie up with the 1618 extension target. But my minimum target would be 53 cents if we manage to come back and hold support. So again, just to look for where key support may be and to get that continuation and a bit more of a confirmation signal, you can say that we're retracing from this high to this low right now, and what we're looking for again is, I think, potentially between the 050 and the 0618, this golden pocket for support, because you can see you ran up to that as resistance, pull back for support, you've broke out, you've held it as support. So right now, if you do lose 43 cents, okay, on the daily, and you do close below that, I would be looking for a potential 0618 retracement to around 41 to 42 cents. Now that 42 cent area does tie up with this sort of previous level of resistance since you broke out of this 42 cent area. You haven't actually back tested that as support. So I think you've got this wave 1 resistance, support, wave 2, a breakout, wave 3, potentially you've got some sort of A, B, C retracement for a wave 4 to the 41 cent area, 42 cent area for GLMR at the 0618, and then a wave 5 is when you manage to tackle that 51, and I think you're looking, as I said, to go to that 53 back up to this resistance point here for GLMR around 53 to 55 cents. Now if we do get the break up from this 0618 and do manage to find that as support, breaking out to that 1272 target at 55 cents would be another 30% long up, and that would be your wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 complete. And at that point I would expect GLMR to come back for a bigger retracement. So if we look here on the weekly for GLMR, I did say previously, I think in a video beforehand, we had this level of resistance that we've actually managed to break out of. You had these lows that were coming in here. You was in this sort of falling channel between resistance and support. You can see you was coiling up, and eventually you've broken out. So right now on the weekly, this may be a better area, a better time frame to look at for a potential retracement. If we're retracing from this high, and if this is the local high and retracing back down to this low, the all-time low down here at 31 cents, just shy of, this could also indicate, yeah, so for me, looking at this gives a bit more a positive influence. You've got this double bottom here, okay, you had resistance right here at 39 cents on the 050. You've broken out of that. It would be a potential A, B, C correction back down to 39 cents. The neckline of the double bottom pattern that you've broken out of, hold that as support for me, and that is your golden entry point, because you've got a low, a higher low and another higher low right here, and you're building ascending support, which I think is very, very bullish here for GLMR. Sorry, I should have looked at this time frame first, to be fair. You can see that this stock RSI is overextended, to be fair, but even in this downtrend right here, you can see the stock RSI has remained up in the quite high areas. But anyways, I think we have sort of coiled up here. We've broken out of this double bottom pattern, so the technical target for that double bottom pattern breakout has actually not been met yet, but just shy. Okay, so we did have this breakout here of a double bottom, and right now if we are running into resistance, we're looking for a pullback, especially if we get an engulfing candle on this daily close. So if we do start to close below 45 cents today, and you see the close below this candle, and this candle engulfs this green one, then I do think you're potentially in a retracement back down to 39 cents, which gives us a short opportunity in the near short term of around 10 to 11%. And what this could be here on the weekly is potentially, this is a wave 1, you're coming back for a wave 2, back down to the neckline, and at this point you get your wave 3 where you tackle this high, and this is the most impulsive wave, and you've got something like this. You've got a wave 1, this is a wave 2, a wave 3 impulsive target, a wave 4 pullback, and a wave 5, and you're starting to flip the switch here and literally work your way back up these charts, looking for new highs for GLMR, and potentially running back into previous levels of resistance that you fell down through on your way down. Okay, so it works. You work through support and resistance through the charts until you start coiling up again and managing to work your way through. So again, just to confirm, it's relatively bullish that we've broken out of this channel that we was in for GLMR here. You've broken out of it. It would be healthy, I think, to come back from this double bottom breakout, come back to it for support, 39 cents, come out, and as soon as you start to tackle, if we start to tackle above 50 cents, that's your confirmation signal to start going long back up to previous levels of resistance for GLMR in the near future. I hope you enjoyed the content today. If you did, please do like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. From Chart Nerd TA. Take care. Peace out.